What's up, Ranger Nation? It is your boy JB, and I'm here today with the review for Power Rangers Beast Morphers, episode number 19. The episode was titled Target Tower. I believe that's the name of the episode. It'll be correct in the bottom. It'll be correct in the intro as well as the description bar. But I think that's the name of the episode. So, you guys, it's only one more episode left into the season finale of season 1 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. How have you guys enjoyed this whole season so far? I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been amazing. I'm optimistic, and I'm hopeful that season 2 lives up to the hype. I hope it does a little bit better than what Dino Supercharge did for Dino Charge, because you guys remember Dino Charge started out amazingly well. Dino Supercharge wasn't horribly bad, but it wasn't that good either. But without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and just jump into the video. Alright, you guys, so this episode, it kind of picked up where last week's left off. You guys remember, last week's episode, Blaze and Roxy were able to get the Mega Transporters from the Rangers. So the Rangers are just going over the events that happened. They're looking at the cameras and they're like, so this is when, they took control of our memories and made us think that, Blaze and Roxy were part of the team, and we willingly gave them the Mega Transporters. So, they're telling Commander Shaw this, and Commander Shaw was like, how many of the transporters did they get? They said they got 3 of them, and, then one of the stasis pods go off, and it's Roxy's pod. So they go in there, and Nate finds the flash drive that's in there, and he tells them that basically the life support system has been damaged, and that, if she doesn't wake up, there might not be anything that he can do for her. So then, Ravi and Zoe then come up with the idea that, hey, what if we destroy her avatar? That'll make her wake up, right? Well, in actuality, it should help her wake up. So, Ravi is on his head about, going and defeating his avatar. And Commander Shaw tells him, like, Ravi, you might want to stop. Like, get your emotions in check. Because if you don't get your emotions in check, you're probably going to go out there and do something reckless and something stupid that might endanger the team and endanger this whole entire city. I get you want to save Roxy, but you also have to think about the safety of us and the people in this city. So he's like, you know what, Mom, you're right. So what she wants him to do is she wants him to figure out what E-Box's plan is and get the transporters. And then they ask, like, where's Devin at? And Devin is with Mayor Daniels, who's on this re-election rally. So Commander Shaw says, okay, you guys go. I'm gonna reach out to Devin. And I thought it was an interesting scene that Steele was talking about. You guys know I want to run for office. They were like, yes, Steele, we know, but unfortunately, you're a robot, and that would be an unfair advantage. I thought it was kind of, I didn't, although it was corny, I thought it was funny at the same time. But let's move on, you guys. All right, guys. So, like I said, Devin was on his re-election rally with Mayor Daniels, and Commander Shaw's calling him, but he's like, ugh. That kind of reminds you of scenes like from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers when Zordon used to call the Rangers, and they would be in areas where they couldn't really talk, and they would just have to hit their communicators. And people are like, what's that sound? What? Let me see that. Can I see? That was always the thing. I always was like, people always want to touch the communicators. I'm like, leave the communicators alone. Like, everybody wanted to touch the communicators. What is that? What's that noise? Actually, a good episode that happened in Power Rangers in Space, the episode where Ashley's grandma matchmaker, grandma matchmaker, when Ashley's grandma, Mrs. Hammond, came to town to try to find Ashley her husband, and her communicator kept going up, and her grandmother wanted to know what was that noise. It's our beeper, grandma. Yeah, something like that. But like I said, she kept calling him, but he couldn't answer. So then we saw Ben and Betty. Ben and Betty, they were on a bike, and they had some kind of glasses on. I guess it was going to help them. I don't know if these were supposed to be X-ray glasses or what, but they were supposed to help them to find the Mega Transporters. Now they did run into a big van, and they go, they go to the van, open it up, and there's the Mega Transporters. I'm like, wow. So Blaze and Roxy just literally just left the Mega Transporters just sitting in the open, so anybody could basically take them. That was very smart. Extremely smart of Blaze and Roxy. But, unfortunately for Ben and Betty, that is being, I don't know if they were being stored in there, but it was a whole lot of Tronics in there. So the Tronics started to chase after Ben and Betty, and I'm like, oh, wow. That's what I was trying. That was the other thing I was trying to figure out. Where did the Tronics come from? I couldn't quite figure that out. Where the Tronics came from, but the Tronics come, chase Ben and Betty off. It was interesting, but I just the whole thing was interesting. The fact that they left the mega transporters and a van, and it basically was abandoned, and then a whole bunch of Tronics just come out of nowhere. Interesting, but we're gonna move on. Now, in the cyber dimension, we see Blaze and Roxy. So they're trying to bark orders at Scrozzle. Now, that's the thing about Blaze and Roxy. When it comes to Scrozzle, they always trying to bark orders at Scrozzle. So what they want Scrozzle to do is transport the, the B-Stex, the Morphix tower. And Scrozzle's like, I can't transport the tower. They're like, why? He was like, because, number one, the mega transporters are not around the tower, so we can do that. Number two, you left the transporters in a van. How smart was that? Number three, the Rangers are near the van, so you don't really have a good, like, this is not good at this point. This is bad. This is shitty. Like, you guys have really completely messed up. How ridiculously stupid can these two, like, these two are the dumbest people in our avatar. So they're not even real humans, but they're incredibly stupid. Like, completely dumbasses. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how the hell did they leave the van? How did y'all sit there and what logic said, oh, let's leave these transporters that we just stole from the Rangers in an abandoned van? Who came up with that idiotic, dumbass plan? Because it was really stupid to me. Like, so, they're like, okay, well, how about you send in a Gigadrone? And Sprout was like, what's the magic word? Now? Nah, the magic word would be please and thank you. Like, I really don't like the way they treat Scrozzle like he's nothing. But Scrozzle is the brains behind most of the operations. Actually, not most of the operations. All of the operations, but... Like, are you serious? Leaving it in an abandoned van. Wow. Alright, so then the Rangers do get to the transporter. So, what they're going to do is, Ravi, he's going to get it back to, Grid Battle Force. And Commander Shaw calls the others and tells them that a Gigadrone is, coming to the city. So she's going to send the Zords for them to take care of the Gigadrone. So, as Ravi is driving down, who shows up? Avatar Roxy. And I'm like, and now I'm starting to understand I'm starting to get it a little bit more why Commander Shaw does not want the Rangers to date other Rangers. It makes sense. Your emotions get involved. As in this episode, Ravi's emotions got deeply involved when it came to Roxy. Granted, I mean, she's a part of the team, so yes, you do want to save her, but you're putting one person against the whole entire city. Your team members that are awake and alive. I'm not saying that Roxy's dead, but she's awake. Well, she's asleep. So I definitely understood a little bit more in this episode why Commander Shaw feels the way she feels about the Rangers dating. I still don't understand why she feels the way she feels about the Rangers having extracurricular activities, but the dating part, I get it. Because with Ravi doing this, going after Roxy, that left the van open for anybody to take it. So, so I definitely completely understood it. Ravi is clouded by his emotions, his love for Roxy. Now, he did break up with her, but he's still clouded, but he still has those feelings, those emotions. So I definitely, now I understand a little bit more why Commander Shaw feels the way she feels about the Rangers dating. Let's move on, you guys. Alright, so next we do see, Ravi, he's battling with Roxy, while the others are in the air fighting, the Gigadrone. So Ravi starts to use his gorilla strength on Roxy because he realizes she's a little bit strong. So, combat strength with strength. So like I said, he uses his gorilla strength. He does start to overheat, And back at Great Battle Force, the young lady who lets Commander Shaw knows everything that's going on, she tells Commander Shaw like, hey, Ravi out there, he in the battlefield and homie up out there overheating, like it ain't nothing. And Commander Shaw's like, wait a minute, why is he overheating? He had direct orders to bring the transporters back to base. So she calls Ravi. She's like, Ravi, where are you? Like, what's going on? Ravi's not answering. So, he's still, like I said, he's still fighting with Roxy. He does manage to take Roxy's morpher off, and he destroys her morpher, so that way she can't transport anywhere. And she's like, oh shit, I'm in deep shit with this one. Now I'm like, yep, Roxy, you are. So, we see that the others, they do manage to defeat the Gigadrone. And then Ravi, he actually destroys Roxy. Now, like I said before, him going after Roxy left the van open for the transporters to be stolen. And guess who stole the transporters? That's right, Blaze. And I was like, wow, incompetent Blaze was able to steal something? So, he's back in the cyber dimension, and Evox is just ripping him a new one. Like, he's going in like, you let Roxy get destroyed? Like, what the hell? Like, why would you do that? So he's telling him like, hey, the Tronics are putting all the transporters together so that way we can, make this plan work for you, Evox. So you still have me. I'm like, wow, you still have me. I don't know if that's a good thing, not Roxy, but Blaze. I just don't know if that's a good thing to say that you still have me, because you have been very incompetent this whole season, whereas Roxy has gotten things done. You, on the other hand, not so much, my friend. Not so much. But let's move on, you guys. Alright, so Ravi, he returns back to Great Battle Force. Roxy is still sleeping. He's trying to figure out, he's asking Nate, like, why she's still sleeping. Nate is like, well, unfortunately, I really don't know that answer. So Commander Shaw comes in, and she is pissed off, and she's going off on Ravi, which she had every right to do so, go off on him. Because, like I said before, he put the entire city in danger. He put the Rangers in danger by allowing, for Blaze, leaving that van open for Blaze to go and steal, the mega transporters. But, she's like, I do understand it. And she says, I'm sorry about Roxy. So then Ben and Betty call saying that they found the transporters. And then, the Rangers do go where Ben and Betty are. And they do find the transporters. And one of them is directed toward the tower. So, then Mayor Daniels, he comes up to Devin. And he's going off on Devin like, son, how could you run away? That's not the son that's not how I raised you. He's like, you're out all times of hours. You haven't found a job yet. And, you always come back, bruised and battered like you've been in a fight. Well, Mayor Daniels, your son has been in a fight. He's been defending the city for 19 episodes now. So, yes, he has been in battle. So then Blaze shows up, and I wish that damn bird would shut up. God, these birds are loud. So, where was I at? These crows are annoying the hell out of my brain right about now. So, Mayor Daniels, Blaze shows up, he's attacking, and Mayor Daniels tells Devin, go home, get out of here. I'm like, but you just grilled homie about running away, so which one is it? It's a double standard at this point. So, we see the Rangers, and they're battling with the Tronics. And meanwhile, Ben and Betty were tasked with getting the Mega Transporters out of here. So, they got surrounded by some Tronics. And Mayor Daniels went and got a shovel. He started to, beat the Tronics to help them get away. So, we had the Rangers, and the Rangers were battling with the Tronics and with Blaze. Now, like I said before, Blaze, we all know Blaze is incompetent, and I was really surprised that he was able to actually start to turn 2 of the transporters on. Now, mind you, Ben and Betty had the 3rd one. Now, this is where I really got kind of pissed off at. So, Ben and Betty, they have the transporter, and I actually can't be mad at Betty. It was more so Ben. Ben's dumbass, and I'm sorry to say it, but Ben is a dumbass, because Ben had the transporter in his hand. He put it in the back of the SUV. There is a glass. He did not let the glass down. I'm like, are you serious? Why would you guys not let this glass down? That was a dumb move not to let the glass down. Come on, bruh. Let the glass down. But he didn't. And what happened? Blaze was able to get the mega transport. He's like, thank you, you idiots. And I'm like, you're right. They're dumber than you are. And that's saying a lot. That is saying a whole lot. So, he does get the transporter. Now, Devin was giving Blaze the business, but unfortunately, it wasn't good enough because he activated it and he was able to take the Morphex Tower as well as Devin back to the cyber dimension with it. I'm like, and then Mary Daniels was able to finally see that Devin was the Red Ranger. I'm like, wow. I was thinking there was going to be that episode where Devin's visor was cracked, but it wasn't. But let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys, and then to close the episode out, so we're back at Grid Battle Force, and we hear a noise, and what is it? It is Ravi, not Ravi. Why do I keep switching to R's. It's Roxy. Roxy's woken up, and she wants to talk, but Ravi's like, calm yourself down, keep your strength. She's like, no, I need to tell you guys. She's like, my mind was attached to the evil Roxy. What she saw, I saw. What she heard, I heard. So she's telling them about the evil, their plan. What the plan is with all the Morphex energy that they have, what they're trying to do is they're going to build a body for Evox because Scrozzle has the information thanks to Nate to build a body. So what they're going to do is they're going to build a body for him, and he'll be able to to teleport from the cyber dimension to our actual dimension. And once he does that, he'll be able to take over the morphing grid. So now what they are going to do is they're going to try to reconstruct the cyber dimension so that way they can go into the cyber gate, not the cyber dimension. They're going to try to rebuild the cyber gate, so they can go to the cyber dimension to save Devin and possibly thwart Evox's evil plan. So you guys, that was the episode 19 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Like I said, you guys, one more episode. I know some of you guys have already saw the whole season through. Tell me what you guys have enjoyed about this whole season thus far. What was your favorite episode? Who's your favorite Ranger? Stuff like that. Just let me know in the comment section. You're good, you're bad, you're ugly. Hopefully there's no good. Hopefully there's no bad and no ugly. And also, if you guys want to talk about what you guys expect to see in season 2, let's have a discussion down below. So be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Share this, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I will see you guys later. See you later, Ranger Nation.